Good evening, everybody. As you know, I'm not usually one for midweek live streams, but do you know what? I had so much fun on Monday night. Why wouldn't we do this again? It was fantastic. So, what I'm going to do is carry on building the old Miracle Park. And we can all have fun doing it because it is fun. And I need some fun, not least because I've just tried watching some of the blimmin' American impeachment nonsense. My God. I mean, good grief. I have my political opinions. I also have opinions as a human being, which I will not get into here, but it's a very tough watch. I can see some people in YouTube. I cannot see anybody in Twitch. I also cannot see anybody in the chat. If you are chatting, do please just drop me a quick line. Hello to Sam. He says it was really fun watching you ride the rides on Monday. It was really fun being on the rides on Monday. I really enjoyed it. We'll ride some more rides. I think there might have been some that we didn't manage to ride last time around. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Let's get going. This is the utterly ridiculous roller coaster that we built in the previous episode. I say utterly ridiculous, actually, to be honest, it wasn't. It's pretty cool, this is pretty awesome. If you missed the previous stream, this is what happened. It's still terrifying. Hello to Paputin in the YouTubes. I'm back in my theme park because I just couldn't resist. Whoa, fire. And we all need a bit of fun, don't we? I need a bit of fun. I'm not sure this is fun, actually. I think maybe I've got this really wrong, but hey. If you think it's fun, then that's what matters. Good grief. Oh, that is just the worst drop ever. But this is the most awesome bank ever. Whee! And then a bit of airtime. Woo! Yeah, and a bit of banking. Whew. Glorious. Tuxeroni in YouTube says, I will be chained to the front desk at work in 25 minutes. Boo. Boo. That's no good. I mean, chaining you to the desk seems a little bit over the top, really, doesn't it? We didn't go on the junior coaster last time, did we? So we're definitely going to do that today. The Retu, hello to you. Tux says, I can ride a roller coaster for now. We better get on one quick then. We better get on one quick. Why is this not popular? Look, there's nobody on it. Boo! Why is nobody on the roller coaster? There's some people queuing up. Oh well. Must have I don't know, missed out. Don't know why. That's really strange. I don't know how exciting it is. Let's have a look. Medium, low, very low. Decoration, amazing. Amazing! Mike says, hi folks, I'm still at work too. Oh dear, boo. That's not good. Oh god, did you hear that screaming? That wasn't good either. Right, let's quickly get on. Actually, we need these people to get off, don't we? No, maybe not. Oh, we're not in the front carriage. Can we get on in the front carriage? We can't get on in the front carriage, right? Okay, we won't then. Ah, we're in the front carriage of the next one, that's why, sorry. There's my funky little building. I call it mine, I didn't build it. I can't build things like that. Right, let's go. Another one of those mysterious, curvy lift hills. Ooh! Somebody's having a whale of a time. There's some scary owl things or something down there. This scenery is amazing, isn't it? Oh, look, there's the monorail in the station there. Ooh! Scary tree. Banking. Like a bit of banking. Ooh, banking the other way. Oh, I love roller coasters like this. No, we're going to go down again. Oh, hold on to your stomachs. Ooh. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That's not bad. If you're not a huge fan of roller coasters, that's okay. Tux says, I am resisting the urge to throw my hands in the air. You should throw your hands in the air. Throw them all around like you just don't care. Unless you're chained to the front desk at work, in which case don't do anything. Because people think you're a bit weird. Anyway. In the previous episode, we had a bit of a walk round and I was showing you things and I renamed one or two things. This is the Timo Twister now. We went on the water ride. And we went on the train. We can't go on the indoor things. So we can't go on the haunted house or anything. And we went on this awful thing. which is now really popular after me thinking it wouldn't be. This whole area is really popular, so I think what we'll do tonight is fill this in with something, but I don't know what the something's going to be. Maybe I could have a roller coaster within a roller coaster? It's a thought. We've got various other things. We've got balloon race, we've got carousel, barrel dance, car ride, another Ferris wheel, proper Ferris wheel, magic carpet, observation tower, plane carousel, teacups. We've got Gravitron. We've got all these horrible ones that are really nauseating. Star-shaped, power surge, top scan. Something called tourbillon. I don't know what tourbillon is. A large ride made of 3 loops that spin in all directions. Guests are seated in the central loop. That sounds horrendous. Transformer turbine. These are all the nauseating rides. It would be kind of cool to put another tiny roller coaster in the middle of everything. Somebody was asking last night, Sam, I think it was you, whether there were mine train coasters. Actually, there are. They're here. We've got Alpine Ice Ride, Manic Mines, Pine River Railroad, Meadenhall Mine, and the Old Mill 2, which is high excitement, but intriguingly also high nausea. There's a high, medium, low there. That's a high, low, low. People like a bit of intensity. How big is the... Whoa! Okay, maybe not that one. What, does that fit? No, it doesn't, does it? Oh, that's frustrating. How about Alpine Ice Ride? Whoa, gigantic. Absolutely gigantic. Okay, we'll have to put this somewhere else. We'll put a mine train coaster thing in, but we won't put it there. We'll put it... maybe here, I think, actually. Let's do that. So, mine train coaster. It's mine, not yours. That's actually very high excitement, and I fancy a bit of excitement. Let's do that. There we go. Fits quite nicely, actually. Fits quite nicely, yeah. I like that. I like the look of that. Let's get that down. Woo! Ooh, I can hear water. It's got a big waterfall. Check this out. Ooh, looks terrifying. Right, let's get that tested out. Actually, before I do that, let's just make sure definitely got the most cars possible. I also need to make sure that my mechanics are going to review it at regular intervals. And now we can go on the test. Where's the carriage? Oh, are they there? Oh, yes, it is. Ooh, ooh, hello. We're in a train at the front. Hello, sir. Are you enjoying yourself? I like that waterfall. We're going to go past that in a minute. How exciting. Chuggy, chuggy, chuggy. Are we going to be going straight down here? Yes, we are. Runaway mine train. Hang on tight. There's a big drop coming. Hello to local numpty and Twitch. We're having a great evening on a runaway mine train. That's terrifying. Whoa, that's really quick. Oh, God. You've joined us just in time for a free ticket. Way. Yikes. Oh, curly. Whoa. Oh, I like this. Up and down and all around. Whee, yay. I'm back to the little house thing. Phew. Well. That's very exciting. That is actually the definition of very exciting. Look, very high excitement. Let's get people on it, but they're not getting on for $3. I'm going to try for $5. Oh, we have our first rider with a big hat on. It's Bobby Smart. He's been on Silver Streak 4 times. He's also bought 7 products. He's the sort of guy that I would like to keep in the park forever. And I mean forever and ever and ever. He's hungry, he's thirsty, he's tired, but for some reason he just keeps on going round. Actually, speaking of hungry and thirsty, where's my nearest food? It's miles away. Right, we need some food here as well. I can probably hide a depot here, you know. Let's hide a depot here. Nobody will notice it there. And I'm gonna need some pipes. which I will run from this other depot here. Nyang. Drung. There we go. Drung. And we'll put in a little staff path. Somebody's spying on me. Spying on me. Spying on my awesomeness. Right, so there we go. We'll connect it there and I can put food here. So, what should we have? I know. Let's have brown things. Because brown things would look good here. So let's have hot drinks. I think there are 5 brown things actually. So I'm just going to extend my staff path. Sam asks what depots do. What they do is they make all these crates here with all the stuff for the shops. I'll just show you what they need. They need cups and they need coffee and they need sugar and tea. All the crates with all that stuff come out behind the shops or wherever you want into this depot instead of the one at the front. So not only do the haulers not take quite as long, like if you've got a really massive park, it takes them ages to walk right across with all of the stuff. But also, the guests don't like seeing them walk across with all the stuff. So what they do is, what you do is put it behind here, hide the depot behind some scenery so nobody can see it. And then people don't get angry about not being immersed. They don't want to see the internal workings of the park, which is why everything's underground. So it's kind of a pea foods thing, this. You know, pizza, pretzels. Actually, turkey legs doesn't begin with P. But these are all brown. It's brown foods. So there's pretzels, and then last but not least, we have got turkey legs. They're not visitors, you can see. They're members of staff. So that is a hauler, and he is going to do some hauling. So you can see the boxes start to disappear. So what you got there? What you got there? He's got tea. He's delivering tea to the hot drinks stall. You can also see, you can just about see these actually. That's a pretzel one there. The rest are, you just can't tell, it's too small. But when he picks it up, he's delivering salt to turkey legs. Uh-oh. Oh no. Well, this sucks. Hello to Tiger in Twitch. Not many people in Twitch tonight. In fact, not people around tonight. Monday night was mad. Total madness. Oh, look, he's got a friend now who is delivering meat to pizza. So if you want meat on your pizza, you're all right. Turkey legs is now just awaiting a shopkeeper, so is pretzels. Sir, is there a reason why you appear to have a collar on? Are you well? Glass bowl? He's got a glass bowl hat. What? When did I start selling that? Okay, this is weird. Actually, look, he's called Kenny Acid Jesus Vlugels. Do you think he might be a special character of some sort? That's a little bit strange. Don't know what's going on there. Meanwhile, I said I didn't have anybody in Twitch. Fatter Than Most has just come in as well. He says, sorry I'm late, but I'm sure I can safely say it needs more fire. Yeah. It doesn't, you know. Look, this is what we've just built. It actually has water instead. They're screaming their heads off. Anyway, vanilla ice cream's just broken completely. So that sucks. Right, everything's nearly open now. We've just got some pizza bits left. Oh no, some turkey legs. That's definitely turkey legs. I think that might be vegetables. Tiger Max says I'm not feeling well. Tuck says the rain is making me feel cold. Oh dear. I just need to put a little bit of extra effort into hiding these paths because they don't like it. So let's just get some scenery. We've got some really huge trees and things. But I think I'm probably going to need hedges or fences. I like hedges because they're sort of quite nice. Like nice and green. Oh, a bus has dropped off 45 fans of Tuck's Tacos Tower of Death and Doom. 45! Let's just go and have a look at this. That's an enormous number of people. If I can find the entrance. Which I can't. There they come. Wow. Yikes. If you all buy a part map, that would be incredible. They're not. They're just heading straight for the tower. The Tower of Death and Doom. Which now has a gigantic queue. Look at that. 57 people in the queue. 56 people want to go on it. 4 people aren't going on it while it's raining. 2 people aren't paying that much for it. They can get lost. Somebody can't afford it. Wow. That is a lot of people. He's very tired, isn't he? Oh, he's so tired. I can't actually click on him. Oh, he's made the front of the queue. It's Amy. Amy's very, very, very tired and needs to sit down. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Why have my pizza bits not been delivered? It's because my staff are very tired as well. He's too tired to work. I don't know where the nearest staff room is. Probably miles away. Oh, it's there. Oh, well, you'll make it, I'm sure. I could pick you up. I just always think that's cheating. Like picking people up and putting them down again. It's not right. It's not right. Anyway, back to my hedges. So if we look at this dude here who has just bought something. Oh, it's a woman. We look at this woman who's bought some coffee. What's your immersion like? It's not great, is it? Because the problem is, if you can see the internal workings of things, they don't like it. But I never managed to get immersion very high. She's not really good at it. Because you can't really hide things that well, can you? Anyway, that's hidden it a little bit more. You can now buy pizza, I'm happy to say. Michael is also too tired to work. I have knackered all of my staff. Oh, look, hello. It's Francis. Closing in on that 5,000 guests entertained, eh, Francis? Hired January of year 1. And I've never had any reason to fire you. Shall we follow him around for a bit? We'll watch him get to the 5,000, maybe? Do some entertaining then. Flap your fins around or whatever it is that you do. Entertain people, damn it! Are you not entertained? No, because you're on a monorail. He's not going to entertain anybody. Well, fine. What am I paying you for? No, don't go up there, because they're not up there, are they? Oh, God. Can't get the staff. Well, you can, but the crap. Anyway, I'm just wondering whether I could sneak a trash chute under there. Potentially. Oh, I can. Yay. What that does is allow staff, instead of carrying bags of trash through the park, they can shove them in there. Anyway, we need some benches now and lights, but particularly benches, so we'll have the classy benches. Just leave a few gaps for lights and bins and things. And then they can sit down and they can eat their food. Food. Local Numpty in Twitch says, why is immersion a thing in an amusement park, or is it more of a Disney thing? I suppose it probably is a bit Disney, isn't it? But then, I don't know, I suppose it kind of depends. Do you want to be able to see staff and people and stuff going on behind the scenes? Probably not. There we go. Lovely. Look. Sitting having their coffee and their pizza. He looks very relaxed. Look. Oh, it's a woman again. She looks very relaxed. Just chilling, taking a rest. Look at the happiness. Look at it. Getting a bit thirsty though, aren't you? Getting a bit thirsty. You don't want a drink. Do you not want a drink? Where are you going? Just wandering around. Her favourite attraction is Mine Train Coaster. The second best ride behind the vanilla ice cream. These are crazy big hats. They are literally called absurdly large. Absurdly large cowboy hat. This guy again, just chilling. He's been on vanilla ice cream. He's been on it 4 times. You're my kind of guy, Dom. You're my kind of guy. Not least because of your hat. And the fact you've just bought something, which is excellent. I can hear the money coming in, so yay. Oh, there's Francis again. He's now too tired. But he's entertained 5,000 guests! I think you deserve a rest. I will move you. I will actually pick you up and put you in the staff room myself, because you deserve it after all that hard work. There we go, Francis. Off you... No, Francis. No, go in the good. Just get in there. Sake. Anybody else in there? Oh yes, Bobby McLean is in there as well. Good old Francis. Probably sack him now. Anyway, there's a supply surplus of fruit. What that means is that the prices that I pay for said fruit come down. So anything with fruit in it, like fruit juices and things cost me less and I make more money on them. Yay! If you weren't here Monday, sorry, not yesterday. If you weren't here on Monday, I invited everybody into my Miracle Park and we built this ridiculous roller coaster. And what I need to do now, that after getting distracted by the mine train ride, we need to fill this in because it would be really awesome to have this going around lots of different rides. So we've got crappy little drop tower, although it's a very popular crappy little drop tower. And what we need now is something else. So we could have a sort of fairgroundy bit. Let's say we were going through all the rides. So we've got teacups, we've got barrels, we've got carousels, we've got motion simulators, magic carpet, normal Ferris wheel, balloon race. We've got gravitron, jumper, power surge, orbiter, everything vomity basically. We could have another water ride, could have a splash battle. Splash battles are quite fun. Fatter than most votes for the teacups. Very sedate. Teacups? Actually, it says there are 3 blueprints of teacups. Oh, it's because people have put it in their own parks there. He says we should vote for the teacups and name them after the Queen. All right then, we will. We'll do that. We'll pop them perhaps under there, sort of on top of the thing there. There we go. We'll put a little queue line in, and we'll put a little exit in, like so, and we'll just tweak the price up very slightly. And we'll make sure that they don't go round and round and round and round and round, because otherwise there'll be a massive queue. Get my engineer to come a little bit more regularly. And we'll test them out. Should we have some music, actually, before we do anything? Should we have some music? Teacups without music would be rubbish, wouldn't it? What we got? Techno teacups. Oh, we've got all sorts of stuff. Banjo folk. Baroller coaster. Winter Thunderland? What's Winter Thunderland? Bit drama. Oh, that's very royal. That's very royal. Wonderful. Oh, that's lovely. I hate teacups. I'm going to have to look away because they'll make me sick. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Terrifying. And yet sedate at the same time. I like the fact that when you come round, right, you can see people going over the top of you there, and then you can see people coming down the thing there. That's good. I like that design. It's good. There we go. There's some people coming down the thing. And the fire. Lovely. I think we can all agree that was amazing. So I need a queue line of an appropriate colour. So we could probably do with, I don't know, maybe a bit blue. A bit blue. Looks a bit pink as well. Yeah. We'll put it there so that when they come off, they are tempted to get back on again. That is a tactic. And I'll connect my path up here. Dink. And we'll get it opened up. This is low, low, high. There we go. You see, high nausea. I agree. They make me nauseated as well. Not good. We'll also put a little TV in the queue line so you don't get bored. Local numpty in Twitch says that is a pro gamer move. Yes, it is. But people are rejecting my teacups. Why are you... they want to go on something a bit more intense. Meanwhile, Tux Taco's Tower of Death and Doom is broken. It just says, stuck. We've all been there. Anyway, Mr. Big Hat here has got on. Excellent. Let him in. Could be a woman. Always is. Oh no, it's James. His favourite attraction's Maple Mountain. That's the log flume. Are we only going to let James on? Nobody else? Good luck, James. You're on your own, mate. Should we get on again? And because we've got a bit more of a view now that we haven't got stupid test heads blocking our view. Oh dear, Lord, that is really nauseating. Oh, I can't watch that, actually. Wake me up when it's over. Oh. ha! Oh, it's raining! Boo! Oh, I hope they'll still get on it. Wonder whether we can make a little awning. I'm terrible at building things, but I reckon we could, you know. I don't know whether it makes any difference, whether it would actually sort of protect it from the rain or not. Whether it would just be cosmetic, but build some little walls around it. With a little roof. I've got some supports. Big supports. If I put all the scenery on, I've got stacks of supports. Scaffolding, pillars. Oh, we could have some palatial pillars. That's an excellent idea. Let's do that. You don't actually need to put pillars in to support things. It's just all sort of... what's the word I'm looking for? It's just all decoration. But, you know, this is how it should be, really, isn't it? Let's pop a few more in there. There we go. Don't get in the way of the mechanism. And then we'll find some sort of roof. Have we got anything that looks a bit palatial? We've got a spire. What could we... We've got some arches. Or curved up roof. None of those are really particularly that impressive, are they? That's a shame. I've got stacks of stuff. That's the thing. There's so much stuff. Be here all night. That's why I have a relatively limited set of scenery active, because I would go insane otherwise. That looks a bit sort of tacky, doesn't it? I don't know. That's not very palatial. Let's have a look. Oh well. Sort of committed to it now. Somebody's going, yeah! They love it. There we go, it's got a roof. I'll extend the roof out a little bit as well so that some of the queue line is covered. There we go. Glorious. We can still see through it. What did they think? It was awesome. Of course it was. Lovely. I can't hear the music anymore. It does that sometimes. It puts the music on and then it turns it back off. Oh. Adventure music. We don't want adventure music. We want palatial music. There we go. That looks a bit weird without a support though. Pop another one in here. I say it makes no blinking difference whatsoever, but I'll feel better about it. Lovely. Right, what are we going to name them then? We said we were going to name them after the Queen. What, like the Queen's teacups? Queen cups. There we go. Oh. How lovely. Just punctuated by the sounds of screaming. Oh no! Cheese Chasers is broken. We haven't been on Cheese Chasers. Let's go over to Cheese Chasers, right? And then you can get sick again, because it's one of those rides that's just horrendous. Where is it? Can't even find it. Oh, here. Here we go. Right. As soon as this is ready to go again, we will go with it. Hello, Sir Hilary. Welcome to you. Welcome back to Miracle Land. As you can see, unfortunately, the ride that we're attempting to go on is in fact broken. So we just need to wait for a mechanic to stop the sparks. I don't know about you, but if I was in that queue and I saw those sparks, I would not be coming back. Right, come on mechanic, we've got a thing to go on. Yay! Right. The teacups has just made me sick. It's time to make you sick by going on this horror. Which spins round like... Well, it doesn't spin round, it's just the track is so tight. That's a good view of the double loop thing. There's my cinema with 101 dinosaurs. Could probably do with changing the programme on that. Right, here we go, guys. Don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, they're loving it. Loving it. Ooh, I don't like it. Oh, this is going to make me so ill. Oh. I'm going to take the opportunity to have a quick swallow of some water while you get horribly sick. Oh, Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Why would anybody want to go on this? Some excellent views of the surrounding rides. Oh, thank God that stopped. Look, we stop over a lake. How cool is that? I didn't plan that. Actually, kind of planned that. What I wanted was for it to be mixed up with the other roller coaster so that people sort of sometimes came past you or over the top of you. But I didn't realise it stopped over a lake. That's really awesome. Oh, that's horrid and I hate it. If you like that kind of thing, I'm sure you were probably fine. I don't think we've been on this one, you know. I think it was always broken whenever I tried to get on it. Do you like my tree? There's my lanterns. Oh, hello. Oh, she looks furious. What's wrong with you? Oh well, hopefully she'll be happy by the end of this. Again, beautiful views of everything. Look, them looking down. Oh, bye! Yikes. There's my big tree that I put in. Oh, you can see a thing. You can see the thing, look. We shouldn't be able to see the thing. Thing is, when you go on a roller coaster, right, you can sometimes see the things, can't you? Oh, we're tilting, we're tilting. I put those fountains in. Oh, this is very junior coaster, isn't it? Nyang. Nyang, through the lake. Past the watery things to the lantern-filled area. If you don't like roller coasters very much, that's not a bad one. That's not a bad one. It's called, what is it called? I can't remember. Mini Loop. Hello to Rock Yeah and YouTube says I'm eating whilst watching this. An excellent choice. Oh, we've not been on this either, have we? Should we join this while we can? Hang on a minute, hang on a minute, hang on a minute. Which carriage do I want to get on? This one just coming in, possibly? It won't let me. It's this one or nothing. Well, I don't want to get on this one. I want to go from the start. Looks very, very slow. You won't puke. It's alright, Rockya, you won't puke if we go on this one while you're eating. It's the other one that will cause you some problems. Right, this isn't fair. I want to get on at the start. Oh, well, we're just coming into the start now, I think, so... I couldn't agree more. Ah, lovely. Right, here's my little place. A group of vandals is roaming the park. Boo. Zay is here in YouTube, says, are you going to make another mega coaster? Not sure I've made one. Yeah, why not? We'll put another one in before we finish. The sun shining up off the tracks there, little orange blob thing. Just avoid the orange blob thing. Oh no, we're gonna get wet! Nya! Splash! Oh, I'd say that's lovely music, but it isn't. It's bloody terrible music. How could you not be immersed on this? I mean, it's good, isn't it? I don't know what that is. The great pink blob of some description. Pink trees. Pink flowers. Pink lights. Listen to them laughing. They love it. Ooh, ooh, ooh! That's what's coming. Oh no, hang on a minute. That's what came before. We've already been down that. Hopefully we're not going to get wet again, but I bet we are. Right about now. That is a very big lot of water. It's good though, isn't it? I tell you what, we could make like a mega water coaster so that you get a heck of a lot wetter than that. Oh, speaking of wet. Boo. Oh well, we're wet anyway, so it doesn't matter. How delightful. I'm not sure what the chugging noise is. The chugging and the screaming. And the dog. There's a dog! Did anybody see the dog? What's going on there? Has somebody got like a dog rucksack or something? That's weird. Please tell me I wasn't hallucinating. Did anybody else see the dog? How very odd. Maybe it was somebody's backpack. Do we sell a dog backpack? I'm not aware of one. How strange. Hello Astrogali in YouTube. Welcome to you. Welcome back to Miracle Park. Still going strong. Now with added mine train coaster ride. And dog, which I now can't find, and I'm starting to think that I just imagined it, which is really weird. I definitely saw at the back of one of these... There! I wasn't hallucinating. You, Kristin Fitzpatrick, has a Pugly Pack. A Pugly Pack? Do I sell Pugly Packs? How weird. We've seen a couple of really bizarre things, actually. We've seen that, but we've also seen a man walking around with a glass bowl on his head who had an unusual name, who we think might have been put in by, what, the Kickstarter campaign or something? So there you go. How very strange. Fatter Than Most in Twitch says, how about a water coaster, but you replace the water with fire? You're obsessed. You're obsessed. Karen Johnson says the snowmen will mate in the race. Okay, Karen, our snowman hats are made out of 100% non-destructible plastic. So it's okay, it's fine. So Hillary in Twitch says that would be Glass Bowl Greg. Who's Glass Bowl Greg? And why has he got a glass bowl on his head? Is he a bit odd? Very strange, but yeah. But yeah, I would suggest that we have a water coaster. What we could do is be really awesome. And we could put the water coaster over the top of this roller coaster, so the tracks go over the top. So we've got people going on both roller coasters at the same time. That, to me, sounds like a plan. So we can have, like, fire and water at the same time. Zay in YouTube says, I rode a ride called the Tidal Wave that made a huge wave that splashed people on a bridge. Blimey. Blimey. Says it was epic. I think that we can get the entrance to the water coaster here, possibly. Or there. Might have problems getting back if I put it there. Let's try for here. It doesn't need to be gigantic. And if I get it wrong, I just rip it up and start again. So, boat dark ride is what we need, I think, if we want to make the big drop. So, here's my station. Oh, that's a good idea, actually, putting it that way. Let's try that. So, station, 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 station. And then, track. What have we got? We've got S-bends, we've got S-bends, block brakes, brakes, entrance, lift. But which is water? Splashdown! Can only be built on steep downward slopes. Well, I don't need to be told twice, do I? Let's start lifting it up. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 and over. Oh, I can't go over. It's too high for support. Oh, boo. Really? Can you only go up to there? That would be a big load of suck. Fine, I'll then go up to there then. But for what it's worth, I'm not impressed. What's the S-bend? Oh, we could do an S-bend over the top. Ooh. Very wiggly. Ooh, right, okay. Oh yeah, as I just heard somebody say, I completely agree. I tell you what, let's come back round, yeah? Let's come back round. And then we can do a slope, slopety, 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 watery. Oh, look. Awesome. Water, 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 water. Speaking of water. Huh. It's just raining all the time. That's not great. Right, so when you come down, you just end up in loads of water. Splash! It's still splashing there, isn't it? Let's have a bit more water. And then we can go back to a bit of track. So presumably I need to go back up, do I? Back up, like that. And then we could actually... I think we can go through here. I could be wrong, but I think we can. Listen to them scream! There we go. You can actually go through. In fact, let's not just go through. Let's go up. 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 I can only go up that far up, which is fine. Up. How about that? Okay, so now we're going through the other roller coaster, which is an utterly brilliant idea, if I do so myself. So what I should be able to do is go round here and come back. I think. Although, it might be a bit tight. I was thinking I can come back and have it going over itself. But let's see about that. So, Astrogali has just pointed out that the ghost boat, in actual fact, is not getting through the splash area. My splash area is too long. I was trying to make it a bit longer so that you got more splashed, but actually, sadly, that didn't work. Okay, right. Well, it's not okay. It's terrible. But, okay, so we should be able to connect there. Let's see if our old ghost boat comes back out again, because it might not, you never know. I'll get building back over here. No, I don't want to put an entrance on, not yet. Not done yet. Right, can we have a wiggly? Have a wiggly. And wiggly. Don't quite know what the point of wiggly is, but it's fine. There's ghost boat. Oh, Astrogali has quite rightly pointed out that there's no chain on there. That's why it's not getting through. We'll try that again. Nope, that's not what I want. No, whoa. Lift. Hang on a minute. Destroy. Right. Up, lift. Build. Thank you. And then what, up again? And then... oh no. Hang on. How about that? Will that lift it out? Possibly not. We'll find out in a mo. This has gone very wiggly, hasn't it? I don't think that's really what I intended. Too much wiggly, not enough water. A bus has dropped off some guests who prefer medium intensity rides. Well... are they going to get them? That's the question, isn't it? Right, let's do a big fat underground. Can we do underground? We can go underground. Meanwhile, there's Ghost Boat. Ghost Boat is still not coming out. I'll fix that later. I just need to do my underground bit first. Water. Underwater. Then we can lift them out. Here they come. This is going to be tight. But it's okay, it's fine, I can make it work. So that's lifting them. And then you go across here. And then... ooh, then you hear the screaming. Then we go down a little bit again. And then... we go... ooh, we actually go round and over the tunnel. Totally unintentionally. Wiggly Mega Splash, Putin thinks this should be called. It is. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look. I don't think it'll make it, but that's kind of cool. Whoop. So much screaming. Wiggly. Right, this has got to come back on itself. We can do that with some wiggles. Look at that. I mean, that's just frankly dreadful. I mean, that's genuinely terrible in every way. Wiggly? Wiggly? No, we can't do more wiggly there. Because it's not high enough. Wiggly? What the hell? Surely it's not going to let me do that. Oh my god, I can't deal with the screaming. Let's lift it up. Oh, I can't lift it up. Because it's curved. It's not curved. That's total lies. It's not curved. It's not even curved. Right, now. Now it's too high. Now it's going back on itself. Hey! I'm just guessing now. Now we're going down again. Kapow! Into the... Oh, I don't want another tunnel. Into the splashy. Splashy, splashy. I don't think there's actually a way of getting back round now. Even with tight curves. Oh, curved water? Curved water? I mean, this is like the worst ride ever. But curved water? I didn't know... Oh, we could have loads of sedate watery bits. Actually, could we do a sedate watery bit? Oh no, it's got to be at the end of a... I was going to say we could do a sedate watery bit along here, but we can't. We can't! I didn't like that anyway, so I've just destroyed it. Just because I can, really. Right, that came over here. That goes around there. Then what we could do is we can go down, 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 right? Into some water. Oh, hang on, that's underground now. Into some water and see whether it will let me carry on with the water. Build! Build! Oh! I'm getting a drink! Oh, Local Numpty has just subscribed with Twitch Prime! Thank you very much! That's really good of you! Thank you! Well, that's made my evening. Thank you very much. Thank you to all of my subscribers, patrons, people who click adverts, people who do anything. I think there is a little misconception that I actually make money out of this, which I don't particularly. Actually, I don't at all. So, thank you very much indeed. I've just realised that I'm going to have the same problem, aren't I, with old Splashy McSplash here. If I don't just lift it out of the lift hill again. Oh, can it go over the top of itself? Oh my god. It actually can. It actually can. You see, what I need, right, is I need a bit of a down bit to the point where it allows me to have the water. Nah. Or could we have like a bit of water and then we go down again? Oh. 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 Will it go? Will it go? Will it connect? No. I'm trapped. I was hoping for the last bit to be water. Of course, because it's one level up, isn't it? Well, in that case, we need to go down, down, down again. Hang on a minute, let's unbend that. Right, I want it to go down. Oh, we can have an S. We can have a wiggly S-bend. We can have wiggly, watery S-bend. That sounds like a bit of a toilet. Because what I want, really, is a bit of a splashy, right? But then we go down again, not up. Oh. Right, fine. Fine. Down, down. Water. Water. Wiggly bit. Wiggly bit. Wiggly bit. Curvy. Out a bit. Round a bit. Oh, no, not round. In front of... No! Round a bit. No. Hey. Did that work? No. Because I've now got water attached to the track. No, I don't want to put an entrance on that. Everybody's going to drown, actually. Now I come to think of it. So, yeah, because it needs to come back up out of the water, doesn't it? Right, so we don't want the water to go all the way down. Because that doesn't work. Because gravity. So, let's hope, then, that we can wiggle it just a little bit around here. And then we can do a big curve. And then... Oh, no, another big curve. And then we can come down. No, we can't. No, we can go up. And then we can go down. Ooh! Ooh. Oh, hello. We can go up. And then we can go down. No. We can go up. Up. And then a bit of... Nope. Down. Ooh! And then a bit of flat. Okay, this is definitely not what I want. Right, hang on. Hang on, right. Curvy, watery bit. Curvy, watery bit. Straighty, uppy bit. Straighty, uppy bit. Get it out of the water. I understand, I understand. Then... that. Then... that. Then... down. This roller coaster's never going to end. Down. And in. We're down and we're in. But we need to fix this. Because the little carriagey thing won't come out. So... does that need to be a lift hill? I think one before it needs to be a lift hill. Ooh, hang on. That ain't gonna work. That is. Right. Oh, no it isn't. Oh no. I've left a bit out. Right, ghost boat. Where are you? Oh, I've lost it. Where's my ghost boat gone? For God's sake. Right, fine. Fine. I'll put my entrance on then. My entrance and my exit. And we'll give it a test, shall we? Let's give it a test. Whoa, that's a lot of carriages. How many people am I gonna get on this? Right, are we ready? Look at that view. I mean, that's awesome, isn't it? That's awesome. Okay, right. Here's the thing that might not be awesome. The wiggly wiggly water ride. Straight into a wiggle. Ah, there's the Queen's Cups there. And straight down into an ah. And up. Not up. Oh dear. Oh dear. We've got a crisis. We've got a crisis. Stop everything. Stop the test. Stop the test. Oh, it's all gone wrong. I assume that this is just too long for the thing. Because I definitely put a lift hill in. That really sucks. All the vandals on the plus side have left the park, so we're all fine. We're all fine. Right, lift is on, isn't it? That's a lift. That's a lifty bit. That might not be a lift. That's not a lifty bit. That's not a lifty bit. That's a lifty bit. I'd left off my lifty bit. There's nothing worse. Oh, goodbye, Astrogali. Oh no, my roller coaster expert is going. You know what that means. They're not going to work. Yeah. Okay, right. We'll try that again. Chug, 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 chug. Incidentally, hello to everybody in Twitch. There's quite a lot of you. Still trying to reach the old double figures on Twitch, but you are beating YouTube tonight. Which is really unusual. Right, there's the fire. Here's the water. And up. Up, 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 up. Oh, oh, oh. 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 Okay, so now we're not going back down again, but we're very definitely not going up. I don't know how to build one of these rides, do I? Nice bit of weather commenting on things there. Yeah, okay, so we have a problem. We can't get out of the water. That's not great, is it? That's not great. Right, well this lift hill works. But this one doesn't. That's a little bit odd. Right, while this storm is playing out, I just need to go and turn my heating off before I expire. So just bear with me for a moment. Phew. Okay, so why is this ride not coming up out of the water? A crash in a nearby theme park has scared potential customers. They should be scared. Paputin in YouTube says, can you go higher and then you have a bigger drop? I think that's the only possibility, although I thought I had done this to the highest that it would go, because I remember having some issues with it not going any higher. So, I'm going to have to take out my wiggly bit so I can test how high I can go. Yeah, there we go, look. It doesn't want to go any higher than that. What we'll have to do instead is make the lows lower. We need lower lows. So, oh, keep doing that. Don't do that. We'll delete this. And we'll delete this. And that. Because we've got quite a lot of room to play with here. So, we'll delete. Delete, 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 delete. And we'll make this go down. Really, like, properly down. What do you think? Is that more down than it was before? Because if not, then we just make it go even more down, down into the underground. And then we make it go watery. And then we get our lift hill. Up. Up. And it, incredibly, it connects by accident. So, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Indeed. Karen says, I wanted my donation to go to you. Sorry, Karen, I don't understand what you meant there, but do please... Have I missed something? I've probably missed something while I'm sorting out the water. Also, local numpty in Twitch says, I have a pretty first in front of my name. I can't see Twitch, I'm in a third-party app. That is a heck of a drop now. Whoa! Oh, we've made it, wicked. So we're going under the other bit of track now. Uh-oh, what have I forgotten here? Oh no. Okay, need to sort that out next. Oh, did you... There was an almighty bang there as everything banged into each other. It's okay though. At least I know the problem. We'll just fix these as we go along. Karen says, I wanted my donation to go to you so that you can purchase Planet Zoo. I'm really sorry, Karen. Have I missed something? Have you donated something? If you have, I must apologise because I have not seen this. I'm hoping you will be able to clarify that for me while I try to extricate this roller coaster from another roller coaster. Right, lift hill. Up, 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 up. It goes up, 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 up. And it can't go any further up, 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 up because it's crap. Crap, 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 crap. Uh-oh. Oh, man. What did I do last time? Did I just use the... Maybe I can't. Maybe I can't. Gonna have to... Right. Okay. Fine. Drat. Right. That now connects, but I've got a really horrible feeling that that is not going to work. Because I don't think that that is pushing it up enough. I don't know, actually, because I've still got that, haven't I? Let's find out. I'm sorry, because we have to go through the test again, which is irritating, but I'm sure you don't mind. I'm sure you don't mind doing the wiggly bit. Right, we've got up into the first wiggly bit. I quite like that opening. I like the little wiggly bit and then suddenly it's like, oh god, no. And then we go up just. We are deposited. And then we are grabbed again by that thing. And then we go through the other roller coaster. This is good, this is good. And then... Sorry, it doesn't animate that properly, which is a shame. And then we go up, 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 up. And we go down, da, da, down, down. Hello to Alexandra on YouTube who says, I wish this part was real. God, so do I. This is brilliant. And then we go wiggly over the fire. So you get your arse roasted, basically. But it's okay, because then you can cool off. And then I've forgotten to put a lift hill in. So that's where the lift hill needs to go in. Okay. Okay. I think this is quite good. I think this is going quite well. It's just a shame I'm an idiot. Right, so. Let's get rid of that. And that. And that. And also that. And maybe even that. But I'll come back to that in a moment. So we go up, 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 up. Build, build, build. Build. Oh, I've built too much. There we go. Build. Right, is that enough? I think it is. I think that's okay. That should be... Actually, that might not be okay either, you know. That might not make it, so we'll get rid of that as well. Do a lift hill there. We might need another one there as well. There we go. Right, let's try that. I think we might be okay now. I just missed all my lifts for Putin, you're right. I just missed all my lifts. You should never miss your lifts. But other than that, I'm actually quite spectacularly pleased with the design of this. It has a certain level of excitement. And it growls. Hang on a minute, why is it growling? I like this. Let you go. Oh no. Oh man. Oh no. Oh please, God no. Ah. And I do like the slightly clumsy way it sort of deposits you there. That's quite fun. Zay asks, how many times have you forgotten to put your lifts on your rides? Do you mean in total or tonight? Tonight about 5, in total too many to count. Moss says, do you even lift? Boom boom. Into the tunnel we go. Yeah, we could have a food place over the tunnel, you know. That wasn't much of a splash, was it? Oh well. Get what you pay for around here. You get really cool views of all the other roller coasters. That's what I was aiming for. And then, yikes! This is the exciting bit where you get a bit roasted. And then you go, but it's okay because... And then you come back up again, hopefully. Right, this is the big test now. Is this water bit going to work? We got splashed. And... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Please! Please make it! Please make it! Yes! 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 And now we've got to wait for every other carriage in the whole world. It worked! Yay! And then you get a final thing that you should never have on a real roller coaster, which is going down into the station like that, because it's actually really dangerous. But you get stopped, so it's fine. Ah! Excellent. Right, what rating have we got for that? Low, low, very low. But they're outdated test values, so don't believe them, because it definitely doesn't last 24 seconds, that. It's the longest ride in the world. Theoretical amount of customers per month. 735. Let's hope we can get them on it then, because that will cause that will release some overcrowding in the general theme park area. So this bit of road here has a do not enter sign on it, but I think what I'm going to have to do is open this and put a path over the top. So if I go up, not enough up. Actually, let's come across one. Up? Nope, still not enough up. How about very up? Very up will do it. There we go. A little bridge. And then very down. And then we'll pop some of that in. They'll sort sort the rest of that out later. That gives us an extra element here, because now they've got to go under a bridge as well. And what we'll do is we'll take this sign away, but we will put it somewhere else. We'll put it there. Oh, Icy Spice Man is around. There's a guy who just goes, Icy Spice, Ice Spice, Ice Spice, which is quite fun. Right, and I'll need to sort this out because there's no immersion there, is there? I'll get my trusty hedges so that they can't see what's going on behind there. Ever. Again. Because nobody should know what goes on behind there. Nobody. I'll even put some here so that the people in the queue can't really see either. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can see it from the bridge, but I don't really care. Oh no, not another crash in a nearby theme park. I thought my safety was bad. Actually, my safety's excellent. I don't think anybody's died yet. Right, so people can now get across the bridge. So we need to put a queuing system in of an appropriate colour. It's a sort of blue colour, this. I'm not a big fan of those sorts of paths, though. But we will make the queue line quite long. There we go. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, good. Have we got a new test? We have. Oh, excitement high. I'm definitely not charging $4 then for it if its excitement is high. I'm going to charge $6 and see if they like it. I'll get some TVs in the queuing system because I'm hoping that many, many, many people will queue for this. I bet they bloody won't, but we have customers. I mean, this is just like the most amazing thing ever. I don't know how you could possibly think. Oh, look how many roller coasters I've got together here. I've got two actually kind of entwined, and then there's another one going over the top there. Yeah, indeed. I agree completely. I mean, it is a total mess, but I don't care. Look at them piling it. This guy's running. Running to not get on the right. Thank you. No, what? Why are you not getting on it, Roberta? It's a woman again. What's your problem? You want to go on something a bit more intense than boat dart ride. You don't know what you're missing. Anyway, it shouldn't be called that. It should be called Wiggly, Wiggly Water. There we go. Karen says, you stated that you don't get any money from patron donations. It's not that I don't get any money, it's that I don't make any money because the donations sort of pay for expenses and bits of kit and things. But, you know, I'm not living off it. It just props the channel up. Do you think this could be a double bridge? Or am I being a bit ambitious? Ooh, what the hell was that? Oh, there's a thing. What are the... I've got things invading my park. That's not good. Ah! Oh dear. It's fine though, it's fine. Somebody's going, ho 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 ho. We are realising how good this is. Let's make this undercover. Let's make this undercover. I just need to get rid of some of this scenery because there's stacks of it. Stacks! Keep the science fiction stuff, maybe. How many pavilions have I got? I've got a few more pavilions. Got that very brightly coloured pavilion. Very cheap pavilion. I quite like the cheap looking ones actually, but I don't want it to be that colour. Ugh. How about blue? Should we stay with the general blue theme? Just to be, you know, tasteful. I think that might actually be a gazebo. That's a lot of gazebos. There's a huge gazebo order. I don't quite know why the station is how it is. Oh, actually, yes I do, sorry. I imagine that's so that you can get on or off, like if you wanted the exit on a different side to the entrance. Which I don't. Although, of course, we could put the exit here and have have a bridge going across. Oh, Lord. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. They can't wait. Look, they're watching Vanilla Ice Cream. Because you get a very good view of it now from this bridge. You can see all the way up that hill. In Twitch, there's a discussion going on about whether there is an instrument that is more feared than the banjo. Do 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 do. Anyway, is there an instrument that's more feared than the banjo? Bagpipes. Personally, I fear bagpipes. It's popular down here, isn't it? Blimey. Might have to extend my eating area a bit. In fact, I might have to extend my eating area a lot. We can move it back a bit. Sorry guys, I'm just going to have to get rid of this soft drinks for a moment, I think. Let's demolish the old soft drinks. And put in some extra things here. And pop a soft drinks back in. And put some more benches in so that people can sit down. Under the lovely lanterns. Might even have some more lovely lanterns. Oh. Don't you go wink at me. There we go. Another bin. There we go. Who's whistling at me? Stop whistling at me. It's freaky. Right, get my lanterns out. Pop them around here. I think somebody's just been sick, but I don't really want to talk about that. There we go. Lovely. Actually, I can now put some benches along the fountains as well. There we go. Terrific. Zagrabista in Twitch, hello to you, says, bagpipes are more afraid of you than you are of them. Are you sure? Have you ever asked them? Sir Hilary says, my upstairs neighbour plays the saxophone constantly for about 8 hours every weekend, so that is my #1 feared instrument. Yikes. Pancakes! Hello to Pancakes in YouTube. Haven't seen you around. In my opinion, bagpipes are worse than the banjo, but they're both pretty terrible. Moss says the vuvuzela could be quite annoying. I'm not sure that's even an instrument, to be honest. I think that's just an instrument of torture. This ride, look, people are steaming in for it. Literally steaming. Carol is actually steaming, which is what she'll be doing once she's got wet and then had to go over the fire. Look at how much money I'm making. This is incredible. This is like the most profitable park I've ever made in my life. But you do have to wait on a hill to get back into this. Because there are so many carriages. And 9 people... Oh my god. Oh! Did you see that? 9 people have died in a crash on Vanilla Ice Cream. Did you see their ghosts going up into the air then? Oh my god, this is horrific. Local Numpty in Twitch says, oh my good. That is awful. Why was there a crash? Oh, it's cleared itself up. Why is it crashed? No! Why is it crashed? It had a maintenance interval of 5 minutes. Well, I'll get a mechanic out. Oh lord, that's awful. And on the fire bit as well, at least I suppose if it caused a fire, you wouldn't be able to see the fire because there was already fire. These people would have got a very close-up view of that. That's terrible. Well, you know, I was talking about my safety record. I now feel quite embarrassed. Isn't it strange, though, how I said my safety record was good and everybody else's roller coasters were crashing, but mine were fine. And then suddenly we lose 9 people. At least it was spectacular. Have we fixed it? Do you think anybody will want to get back on it again? There's only one way to find out. Good lord, that doesn't happen very often. It's just particularly awful that it happened on that bit. Oh well, it's still running and everybody's... It's fine. What's really interesting about this game is you can actually do all sorts of terrible stuff. And it never really makes any difference. So, like, if there's nowhere to go when it's wet, doesn't really make any difference. If the rides are all crap, doesn't really make any difference. Loads of people die, doesn't really make any difference. Look, it's still June and it's 23 Celsius, so people are piling in. But then, rides do crash all the time, people do die, unfortunately, and it doesn't make any difference, does it? So, no. What can I say? It is a risk we take. I think everybody kind of forgets. Little Jenny lecture here. I think people forget that going on stuff like this is ultimately, like, completely insane. And there is always going to be a risk. Every plane you get on, every roller coaster you ride, every water park, everything really, you might die. And what they do is they simply reduce the risk as far as they possibly can. That might not be what I've done, but you know. And it's terribly sad, but human beings were definitely not built to go on things like this, were they? Let's face it. Suzanne has got her arms in the air like she just doesn't care. Maybe she doesn't know what's happened. We've cleaned it up now anyway. Why are there not many people on this? Have they heard bad things? I think that is entirely possible. This is an awful wait, isn't it? Do you think I ought to put fewer carriages on that? Because they're having to wait for ages and that sucks. Or is it just because it's not loading quickly enough? Are we waiting for full things? Let's not wait for full things. Maximum waiting time. Let's make a maximum waiting time of 10 seconds. Minimum waiting time 5 seconds, and then hopefully it'll just go. Nope. Bruce has rejected. He's rejected the ride. He's taking a lot of rests, is Bruce. Right, let's see if this hurries this up any. What you should really do is isolate things with block brakes. That's what you should do. What we do isn't that. I think we should get this ride advertised. Possibly even get the monorail over here, but that might be a job for a different day. Let's do a social media campaign so that people who are already in the park go, "Ooh, I want to go on that." We've got loads of money, so let's do a 3-month advert for Wiggly Wiggly Water. Hello to Protector1002 in YouTube. Do I know you? There have been a couple of names tonight that I don't necessarily know. Oh my god, that ride still scares me like you wouldn't believe. It's the screaming, mostly, that scares me. Yeeks. I'll tell you what we haven't been on. We've not been on this. The double Ferris wheel that allegedly is low intensity, low nausea, low excitement. But I don't see how any Ferris wheel that goes round like a normal Ferris wheel and then the whole blinking thing moves forward. Right, so this is the lower Ferris wheel, but there's one above us. Is that not terrifying? And what we're going to do now is the whole wheel is going to spin right round so that we go up into the air. And yeah, I just think it's terrifying. But we're actually going to just wait for Tricorn Hat to get off there. I'm staying on, so I haven't got any feet though. It's like Skyrim. Right guys, are we getting on please? Oh my goodness. Have you heard the news? I know it's terrible. Oh, I am Grumpy Man. It's made me into Grumpy Man. Well, we're going to have to wait for a bit of loading. Maybe that's why he's so grumpy. He's realised he's got to wait for loading. You can see all sorts of cool things. There's the haunted house, there's the little train thing, and the Dodgems, and the Timo Twister. Can we load up a bit quicker, please? I've got night. Oh, I've got feet now. But no head. But we don't want to see my head because it was grumpy. I have got feet. Up, 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 up. We've got so much further to go. Look, that's still going round as well. There's some super natty hats. I love the hats. I think pretty much everybody's got a baseball cap at least, which is kind of cool. There's the monorail. Oh, stopping again. That's the problem with Ferris wheels, isn't it? You can see my little go-karts there. My little food area. Souvenir shop. Somebody worryingly going, ah, which is frankly terrifying. Karen says, the Ravel recorder is scary. The recorder, oh my god, yes! You're right, the recorder. The recorder is a horrific thing which should be banned. But I forgot all about it. Right, are we done loading this yet? So I want to show people that you go much further up and it's terrifying. Surely we've loaded now, haven't we? No? One more set of people maybe to go? I feel like we've gone most of the way around. Hello, go-kart people, by the way. There's a skeleton there. What's that about? I play really badly, but I play the like the tenor whistle. You know, the like Irish penny whistles. I can play the penny whistle. I also have a massive, gigantic one that sounds awesome if you can get a note out of it, because it's really difficult to play. Are you squelching, by the way, mate? I don't know quite what you've done there. And it looks like a recorder, but it's not a recorder. But it does get full of spit. Right, can we go now, please? Can we go? I just want to ride the ride. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Up we go. There we go. The whole thing has gone up. I mean, that's terrifying. And then you've got to come back down again. Oh no, we're going to get stuck at the top. Oh no! So the top bit goes up, 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 even when the bottom bit has come down. Look, we're even over the top of the monorail now. Are you terrified, mate? Because I am. Yikes. Awesome view, but yikes! I'll tell you what I haven't been on, because it wasn't there when I last went. Has anybody been on the Orlando Starflyer? Not the one at the Midway. The one at Icon 360. Because it looks absolutely terrifying. I mean, like, genuinely terrifying. It's like 400 feet up or something. I don't think I could do that. I did the little one, and I didn't like it. I was genuinely terrified. And this is not good. Anyway. It's a very lovely looking ride. I particularly like that, but yeah. I don't think we want to go on that again, do we? Protector says, I arrived here after your Megaquarium series. I liked that. Oh good, because not many people watched that. Which is a shame. Local Numpty in Twitch says, is every child forced to play the recorder where you live? Everyone was forced to play one where I live. I wasn't forced to play one, no. There was like a recorder choir, which is a complete contradiction in terms. But no, we weren't forced to do anything. I do remember there being recorder classes, and they were always taught by somebody who wasn't a music teacher, which I think is probably an indication of exactly how high the recorder is on the musical scale. But no, I was definitely not forced to play the recorder. Fatter than Most says that he was. Was anybody else forced to play the recorder? This isn't very busy, is it? My social media campaign hasn't really worked. Which is a shame, because it's a good ride. It's a good ride. It's the intensity, isn't it? Oh, and also they don't want to go on it when it's raining. Well, in that case, we will do some more advertising. I'm just going to really heavily advertise this. Get loads of people on it. We're going to have 6 months worth of TV adverts. I can afford it. Oh, hang on, it didn't select. Oh, can I not? Oh, is it because I can only have one advertising campaign at a time? Fine, well in that case we'll have an advert for vanilla ice cream. 6 months on TV for vanilla ice cream. And hopefully that will get them down here and they'll want to go on it. Zagrabista in Twitch says there are some epic hats being worn. They are utterly epic. They're brilliant. Let's say we saw a guy wearing a fishbowl on his head the other day, which was a little bit strange. I'm still intrigued by the backpack with the dog on it. I've never seen that before. It must be something that they've just added in. Maybe somebody paid to have their name in and they wanted a dog backpack. I don't know. But it was kind of weird. I've just thought we could do with some more mechanics because their workload has just gone up exponentially. There we go. Probably some more security as well. We don't want vandals. Oh, I just accidentally picked up another hauler there. Never mind. Now we'll have some more janitors. Go off and do what you want. Got a bit of darkness as well so we can see how epic my lanterns are. Meanwhile, in recorder news... oh, wow. There's lots to chat. Sorry, I just need to keep up with this for a moment. I'll just have a sit down in my drinks area. Sir Hilary in Twitch asks what the point of the recorder is. It's not like you ever hear recorder concerts at the Royal Albert Hall or classic recorder albums. Actually, I'm going to have to disagree with you there. I think you do get recorder choirs and I think they do record albums and things. It's just I don't think there's ever been a recorder prom. But you do get professional recorder players. Protector says I chose to play the recorder and the piano as a child. I wasn't very good at it. You don't say which one you weren't very good at, the recorder or the piano. Moss says I was forced to play the glockenspiel when all I wanted to play was the guitar. Pancakes was forced to play the recorder in school. Zay says, has anybody heard of the ride Kazanity? Because I rode that ride and it was insane. Lots of insanity faces. No, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. Oh, I've also got no umbrellas. Where are all my haulers? I'm going to have to start zoning them. That makes me really terrified. I don't like zoning people. Oh well, we can get by without umbrellas for a while, I'm sure. Is this umbrella shop not served by this? It is, isn't it? Right, so where are they? Because there should be some boxes of umbrellas here. When I say, oh, we don't need umbrellas, do we? Guess what? Well, I don't know where the umbrellas are, but never mind. Oh, that's not good. Very Florida. 28 degrees, thunderstorms. Although in Florida it wouldn't be 28 degrees, it would be 38 degrees. So much screaming. Oh, there was a blinking thing of lightning then. Oh my god, look, it's made a hole in the floor. What? What? Right, Barry, can you fix that? Do mechanics fix it? Do I need to fix it? Barry's not fixing it, he's not interested. No, do mechanics not... How do I fix my hole in the floor? Maybe... Does it ever go away? I think I'm going to have to... I think I'm going to have to replace that bit of path. That's horrendous. Yikes. Right, guys, get off the path, please. I need to fix it. I'll just quickly fix it. There we go. There, fooled you. Good lord. Well, I didn't know that could happen, and now I'm officially terrified. Ria in YouTube, good evening, not seen you before tonight, says, I chose the trombone because it was lots of noise. Local Numpty says, I still have my recorder. I got it 30 years ago, first day of school. Such horrendous memories of 7-year-old kids all trying to learn to play it. Why don't you burn it? That would be my suggestion. Moss quite rightly points out, that's shocking. I had a complaint, you know, I had a complaint not that long ago that there wasn't enough shocking on the channel anymore. I'm sure that a bit more Skyrim will fix that, but yeah, you're quite right, we've got a bit of unexpected shocking there. That's worrying. I mean, if the path can be shocked, that does kind of imply that the people can be shocked. Interesting. Anyway, right, I've got a bit of path here that shouldn't be there. A security guard trying to guard it. I probably need to start thinking about extending my paths around here now, so that's what we will do. Shall I put the path by the tunnel? Might as well. There we go. It's not very immersive round here, is it? Probably need to put some trees in or something. Let's do that. I've got so many trees. So many trees. And if I take all of these off and just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of trees, you think that's a lot of trees. You haven't seen the number of trees I have here instead. It's billions of trees. So I will just start randomly choosing some trees. Tree number 9. We'll put that there. You see, the problem with these trees is they're a bit too realistic for me. I like the Parkitect trees, which are sort of a bit stylised and a bit, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, they're just a bit more cartoony, I suppose. Whoop. Protector says, are you going to play Planet Zoo? Oh, I've had this conversation so many times. I will, but not while it's at the price it's currently at. Because I have had to spend so much money recently and I'm afraid I just can't quite bring myself to pay 40 quid for a game at the moment. Which is shameful, I know, because that's what games used to be and it's probably what it's worth, but at the moment, no, I will be saving my Patreon contributions. And obviously if anybody wants to buy me a coffee, there's a website called Ko-Fi, as I always like to call it, because it looks like Ko-Fi. If you want to chip in for Planet Zoo, then please feel free, but I might be waiting for the sale on that one. Here's my trees, by the way. The square ones, maybe not so much, but I do like the round ones. I like a good round tree. Just nicely fits there. Could have some different colour trees as well. Perhaps a nice maple tree. I'll put a maple tree. Have I got room for a maple tree? I have. Ooh. We have got a sakura tree. Yep, look. I tell you what we could do. Shall we have a little path of those somewhere? How about... I haven't really got anywhere sort of appropriate, have I? Do with a little path of them. How about leading up to the royal teacups on which somebody has vomited? Because that path looks sort of slightly... I don't know how to put it. Looks like something that should be lined with posh trees, doesn't it? Let's do that. Just make sure they're all facing in a slightly different direction. Not that there are many directions for them to face in. Oh, something's ended. Wiggly wiggly water advert. There we go. Just pop these in along here. Glorious. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, how much more real do you want? Beautiful. Karen says, if your rides break down a lot, can you schedule a mechanic to check them more frequently? I can, actually. I can get all of it checked more frequently. Normally, I bring the maintenance interval down. Some rides, interestingly, don't really need it at all, so water rides seem to always be at 100% safety, and this isn't doing too bad. You can also give rides extra money, but I don't really know what that does. I assume it just stops them from breaking down quite as easily. When the next one breaks down, we'll have a little look at what the schedule for maintenance is. But you can see here, I mean, the water ride, 96%, and that's been in the park forever. So the last issue was a station brake failure. It doesn't really need anything doing with it. I'll knock it down a bit. There we go. Oh, people are approving of the trees. They are lovely. And they lead to this nice little pink-ish ride that we did earlier. Queen Cups. Which, again, the music stops playing, which is really annoying. If you haven't heard the music already, I'll just turn it back on. This is the music for Queen Cups. As you can hear, it's really quite sophisticated. What's interesting is people are still getting on, because normally they just ignore rides like this. Let's put some benches in as well. It's a bit like we could rename this sort of, you know, Queen Elizabeth Park or something equally, well, equally plagiarised. There we go, put in some benches. Do 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 do. Ignore the sick. Do do. We don't talk about the sick. We got any posh trash bins? Maybe that black one. Do do do. We do not talk about the sick. Lovely. Look at that. Rio says, "Can you change the ride colours to match the trees?" Yes, we can. We can make it much brighter pink. We can even, I think, steal the colour from the trees. There we go. See, now it's partly black. I don't think that's what we wanted, is it? Is it? I can't actually see what I'm doing now. There we go. Right, we don't want any black. Oh, God, no, I don't want that either. No black, thank you. Oh, how delightful. Maybe just a little bit too much blue going on there. We want a bit more pink. Actually, that's probably the wrong shade of pink. The problem is, what it does is it picks up the tree colour, so what I'd have to do instead, that's really annoying, is kind of pick it off here. We can have a custom pink colour. A bit more sort of candy flossy, do you think? There we go. There we go. We could even have a pink thing here. A pink thing. A pink path. By opening this up, opening my colours up, which it's now refusing to do. There we go, hang on. It's because I'm pressing in the wrong place. And we get our thing, and it matches those colours, and then we get rid of that, and we get our paintbrush, and we go, ah, that's now even worse than it was before. There we go. Ah, that's lovely. Glorious. And what a view you get from this ride. So Hilary points out there's probably a better class of sick on the Queen Elizabeth area that nobody is coming to pick up. And this is awful, right? Everybody walks in it, and they walk it all over the paths. That's nasty. That's nasty. My immersion's got better though, look. Right. Charles, who feels like he belongs here, is too tired to work, so we're gonna get Lana because she's not doing anything. Please clear this up because there's sick all over my path. Sick, absolutely sick. The worst thing is that when they clear it up, it doesn't all go. You just have to wait for it to wash away, which is horrible. Anyway, that is a really lovely area. I'm so glad we did that. It's beautiful. Meanwhile, over here, it's just common, really. It looks like a rave. Uh-oh. Observation tower is broken. With 24 people on it. Right, let's have a look at the old mechanics then. Safety 66%. Okay, that's definitely not good. I think observation tower could do with replacing. Let's get rid of it so we don't have to repair it again. Sorry guys, sorry. Sorry. I will have to put it in again. But I've already got all of my bits and bobs. Oh, it's a different colour. Right, now, how tall was it? I can't remember. And my exit goes there as well. I think it was 18? 16? 18? I think it was 18. So we'll give that a little test. Oh, I need to take my rotations down as well, because otherwise we're on it forever. I think it might have been £3 and all. We definitely need to change the colour of that because that's horrible. I mean, it wasn't great before, but I prefer things being a bit brighter. There we go. That's the lightning rod right there. In fact, the lightning rod. There we go. So what you see, I'm going to change the colour of that path as well because the last one was brown, but this is blue. So let's change it to something less repugnant. Colours of the tower, maybe? Oh no. Ooh, that's gone all dark. We don't want that. Hang on. I don't want the colour picker anymore. I just want normal colours. There we go. I like the tune that's going on, incidentally. You'll notice it's the same tune as the Parkitect theme music. because it is the Parkitect theme music. Is something broken? I think that's just stuck on the screen. After a while things stick on the screen because it doesn't cope very well with refreshing once you've got a giganto park. That's really annoying as well, so I'm just gonna save here. Then we're gonna have a bit of funky music. Rock along with the music. There it is. I've just realised we're in year 13. Maybe that's the problem. Unlucky for some, and extremely unlucky for others. It's going to take ages to load now, because it's a big park. Oh, bit of techno music going on there. Don't know where the techno music's coming. All the music's come back on now that we've come in. I think this is playing techno music. Yes, it is. And this is going. Do along. Hello to Nemet in Twitch. Says, how goes the theme parkening? Don't make it sound like a horror film. It's not that bad. It's worse. I've just had to save and load again, so we've got all our music back, and now it's blasting my ears out. Thanks. I'm just waiting for my observation tower to come back down so I can open it. Oh, they're going to be so excited. They do like a good observation tower. Right, are we done? Are we done? No? Oh, give me a break, come on. I don't know about anybody else, but I am very immersed in music. I've now got music in my ears on both sides and in front of me. You going back up again? Oh, fine, I'll come back later. Hello, Ligomatic in Twitch, welcome to you. If you have only just joined us, I suppose I better show you what I've done. Or what we've done as a collective. We have woven the Wiggly Wiggly Water ride, literally called Wiggly Wiggly Water, into the vanilla ice cream ride. And we have built queen cups with a beautiful row of sakura cherry blossom trees. And we extended the drinks area because lots of people wanted it, and put a little bridge in. And then something absolutely dreadful happened. 9 people died on the ice cream. 9 people. And they died here. And all their ghosts floated up into the sky, and it was awful. The dying, I think, had nothing to do with the fire, and more just with the fact that this is a really badly built roller coaster, but never mind. Ligomatic says, I've been watching the impeachment proceedings, and I could do with a palate cleanse. Well, between you and me... Oh god, this is 66% as well. Between you and me... The reason that I started doing this was to stop myself from watching the blinking impeachment proceedings, because I started watching it as well and realised that my heart probably wouldn't take it. I'm just putting in a new gyro thing because it wasn't very happy. So yeah, if you need a break from the impeachment proceedings, this is your place. Right, we're going to get the maintenance dude to check this a lot more often, and I'm going to put some extra budget into it because it looks like one of those things that might end up very dead very quickly. Oh, actually, hang on a moment. Hang on a moment, it wasn't that short last time. It was level with the track, wasn't it? It was about there. I think it was about there, maybe. If it wasn't about there, it's now there. I just noticed that little chord that it dings there is the opening chord of the Parkitect theme tune. I've never noticed that before. Anyway, is this ready yet? Wow, look, we've got medium excitement now. That's going to lure some people in. I like it. I don't think we've been on this ride. Let's get on the ride. Oh, God. Oh, no. Why so sad? Oh no! Is anybody else really sad? I think the guy behind me is really angry. Well, let's hope he... He cheers up a bit. Let's watch him. Let's see if he cheers up. I mean, you can't be sad after you've been on the balloon ride and thrown your hands in the air like you don't care at all, ever. Ah! Have you ever seen two people looking so utterly terrified? Happy now? Oh, he just looks so dejected and sad and sorry for himself. What can we do to make you happier? Is it not infectious, the fact we're all happy? No? He just doesn't like balloons. Look, he's trying his best. That's got to be the thumbnail, by the way. He's trying so hard to be happy. I mean, the balloon ride goes on for ages as well, my god. No reaction. Nothing. Look at him, he's trying so hard. It's not working for you, is it? Oh no. Oh. What a shame. I feel bad now. Where is he? Can we spot him? So we can see what's making him unhappy. I don't know who it was. Perhaps he'd like to go on the observation tower, hey? Actually, was it that bloke in the green top? Because he just went woohoo. Excuse me, sir. Is it you? It was, you know. His favourite attraction is now balloon race. And he's quite happy. Oh well, good. I mean, all he's done is buy a park map and go on some balloons, so perhaps it's just not, you know, we're not gone there yet. He's going on, do you want to go on jungle carts? Come on then, Chris, let's follow you around. I just realised this is Chris Gord Sheaves. Do you think this is a special man as well? Should we follow the special man around for a bit? There's a guy who really needs the toilet in front of him there. The thing is with jungle carts, mate, there will be a huge queue for it, so you might want to consider going on something else. It's just a thought. I can't force you. What I can say is that jungle carts isn't down here. But you do what you want, Chris. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. At least I don't think jungle carts is down here. Jungle carts is over here, so actually he's kind of going in the right direction. I will need to extend my monorail at some point. Monorail. To try and get round the park a little bit more. Possibly. Or I might build another one. That screaming is terrifying me. All I can hear is somebody going "Ah, ah," as if they're being tortured. Which is possible, I suppose. Can't monitor everything that goes on, you know. Oh, he's going under the bridge of lights. Surely he's happy by now. There's not a lot of immersion going on here, is there? And yet, you're going through one of the nicest bits, you fool. I think they don't like being able to see queue lines and stuff because when you think about it, I don't know if anybody's been to any of the sort of bigger theme parks. I'm thinking Universal specifically. The queue lines tend to be hidden. They're always down a hill or in a tree or behind some bushes or whatever. So maybe that is the problem. In Britain, we don't really care. You just get in a queue line and it's a queue line. But in America, I think there's a kind of thing that you shouldn't really be able to see anything other than maybe the rides and the shops and the scenery. That's not really my thing. I don't know. It just seems a bit ridiculous to me. But anyway. Chris looks like the sort of bloke who might not be happy whatever happens. Have you bought anything else? No. Maybe that's your problem. Do you need a drink? You need a blinking sit down. Meanwhile, Pancake says there is a supply shortage of donuts. Yeah. It's not good. What is also not good is Chris being stuck in this queue. How many have you got to wait? Oh dear. Lots. Because the queue doubles back on itself. I could make go-karts just one go around, but that seems really mean. I just think that if you're going to go on go-karts, you want 2 laps to sort it out, don't you, really? Oh, Chris. It's going to be a long day for you, I'm afraid. Although they have come back now. You can always watch. You can watch the rides. Watch the rides as you stand there. Oh, noisy. There we go. It's just moving a little bit. I wonder how long it's going to be before he starts whinging. Oh, there's another backpack there. Is there? Yeah, look. Look. Person with backpack. Ronald with a pugly pack. Interesting. That wasn't the same person, was it? He has been here a long time. I can't remember who the person was before. Oh, entered question mark and left question mark. Ronald has entered an alternate dimension whilst in this part, which obviously I can take absolutely no responsibility for at all. This might be the same bloke, you know, because we saw whoever it was on Boat Dart Ride. I think I might have accidentally stalked you across the park, Ronald. I'm sorry about that. What I can tell you is you haven't bought enough stuff. Oh dear. Oh dear, Chris. Shall we pin you? Let's pin you up here and see what becomes of you and what you're thinking. Shall we? Yeah, let's do that. I wouldn't normally do that because it blocks the view, but I just want to find out what becomes of Chris because I feel a bit sorry for him ultimately. Meanwhile, back over here. How's Queen Cups doing? Oh, there's still people getting on it. Let's have a little announcement about it. Obviously a very state little announcement about it. I think the radio is an excellent advert for Queen Cups. I'm not fully sure why you'd advertise a theme park ride on the radio, but I'm going to do it. Come to Queen Cups! We can't tell you what it looks like on the radio, but just believe us that it's amazing. Look at this lot all chilling out. Look at these two. Disrespecting the Queen area. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it. Actually, I totally did mean it. Sir, have you realised a stranger has just come and sat next to you? All these benches to go out and they still come and sat next to you. That's not weird at all, is it? Bit weird. Anyway. I wonder what sort of food the Queen would like. Obviously, she'd like tea, wouldn't she? She'd like hot drinks stand. Oh, we've actually got some pink ones, but they're a bit unqueeny. We've got candy, and we've got cotton candy, and we've got snow cones, but none of them feel particularly becoming of the Queen. One thing we can do is sneak a depot in here, so that they don't have to see resource crates. But equally, I quite like that not having any shops on it, because, you know, the Queen is not a commercial product. Has this got any better now that I've said don't wait? No. It's just got way too many carriages, hasn't it? Got another bus. We've got a bus. They like medium intensity rides. The Wiggly Wiggly Water Ride is not a medium intensity ride. I love the way that at the end it just goes thunk. I think I need to get rid of some carriages off that. But I think I have to close it to do it. Yep, I do. So, sorry, the Wiggly Wiggly Water Ride will just be closed for maintenance for a moment. If I take off half the carriages, probably? Could even make the chain lift speed very slightly. Just very slightly faster. But I don't know whether that would mess it up. I'm going to over-budget it and make it maintenance every 10 minutes. Even though it's perfectly okay, there's nothing wrong with it, because water rides are always fine, actually. Maybe 15 minutes. Dare I put the lift speed any higher? That could be a very quick ride, shall I? Shall we up it a bit? Let's up it a bit and see what happens. Let's test it. I mean, it might not work, it might fly off. It might fly off. But equally, it might get us up the hill a bit quicker. Shall we get on the test as well? If you've not been on this, it is worth it. Oh, look at the trees! Ooh, that's beautiful. Right, we shot up that, didn't we? Blimey. We might be shooting off it in a minute. Astrogali says, I can imagine the Queen being shown around a theme park and all she can think of is gnawing on a massive turkey leg. All one can think of is gnawing on a massive turkey leg. This is a much more exciting ride with faster lift hills. Is everybody going to die though if we do that? Might get the carriages around a bit quicker as well. Look at the view we've got of them. Hello, we can all wave to each other. It's going to shoot you off that. Through the wiggle. Woo! That looks a bit terrifying. That looks a bit rough now, doesn't it? Crumbs. Legomatic in Twitch. Astrogali, because I can talk between Astrogali and Legomatic here, says swan leg more like. Are you implying that the Queen eats her own swans? I think you can be arrested for that, you know. Right, does anybody agree that that ride feels way more exciting, largely because it feels way more dangerous than it did before? I feel like we're kind of going a lot. Anyway, incoming. Might have to kind of play it by ear on the number of carriages, but that feels better to me. See if it's any more exciting. Excitement high. I think it is more exciting. There we go. Come to my high excitement ride. Social media campaign for 6 months. Get everybody in. And because I can afford it, it's super expensive. But look, we can spend loads of money on advertising for the park in general. Meanwhile, Chris has managed to get on jungle carts. He says it was awesome and he's not even complaining about the wait. So it can't have been much of a wait. He's having a bit of a rest now. He's knackered. All that driving. Do you not want a drink or something, Chris? Oh, he does. We'll have one then. Why would you not have a drink? What was that squelching? I hope that wasn't you, Chris. Some random has just sat down next to you. I hope you're okay with that. I need some more benches at some point, but... Chris, go and get a drink, would you? Even I'm thirsty. Oh, no, where are you going now? He's running off. He's wandering around. Well, get a drink. He's now heading for donuts. Well, Chris, if you have a donut, you're going to be even more thirsty, aren't you? What? I think we should stop following Chris. I'm not sure he's right in his head, but anyway. Astrogali says the Queen is the only person allowed to eat swan. But would you want to? That's the question. I reckon they're probably a bit tough. Astrogali thinks the squelching was somebody throwing up. Well, as long as they did it in a bush and not on my path. They can do what they want, frankly. Right, how's my advertising going? Very well, it's going very well. Look. The question is, have I got the number of cars right? Because now they've got a bit of space to come in on. And they won't all crash into each other at the end, although I quite respect the crashing into each other. I thought it was quite good. I think they are still crashing into each other because I shouldn't have a downhill there. Fatter Than Most says, I would happily eat a swan, a double McSwan and fries. Astrogali claims to have seen vomit on a path. Please don't advertise that. We are a strictly vomit-free zone. Largely because we don't sell double McSwan and fries. Not many people coming to my right. Where is everybody? I know that it's quite a walk over here, but come on. I did a social media campaign and everything, and you can get through from here. What's wrong with you? Get on. It's because they're all going on this instead. Look at the queues. Moss says, are there any landscaping options? Can we have a lake? We can have a lake. I'll put a lake on here. How about I put a lake here? So that when you go round on this bit, right, you go into a lake. Doink, doink, oh, doink. Doink, no, more doink, please. Thank you. Doink, there we go. Even more exciting. You can barely contain your blinking excitement. Oh, there's been a crash. Well, thank God it wasn't here. We can probably even make this so that it's a bit of a lake. So that when you go over it, you're going over a lake. But I can't get my lake too close to my fire, because you'll appreciate that would cause some problems. What we can do is put some jets in. I don't know how tall I can make them. Oh, tall! Yeah! Where did that go in? Hang on a minute. Where have you put my jet? That's not where I wanted it, although now it is splashing everybody, so maybe I did. Maybe I did. Astrogali is suggesting Swanmuk signets. That's appalling. Hello to KAJ899 in Twitch. Welcome to you. You have joined me just in time. I will probably be on for another quarter of an hour or so, but for the time being, I am putting jets de water into my lake, because they make quite a satisfying noise, and now everybody going on all of these rides is going to get wet. But it's okay, because you can dry off. I mean, this ride's brilliant now, isn't it? You get wet, and then you get burnt, and then you get stuck. I was about to say, why are we stuck? But we're okay now. Phew. Yikes. Have we got problems with vanilla ice cream? We've had some problems with the vanilla ice cream tonight. The restraints were stuck open, apparently. Oh dear. It's already down to 86% safety. It's fine, it'll be fine. It won't be fine. It really does look terrifying, that. I hadn't realised quite how terrifying it looks, but compared to some other things, whew. Right, there's a few people getting on this, not many. It's not packed out, is it? Are they enjoying themselves? That's the most important thing. I can see a smiley face, smiley face. Less than smiley face, James Farmer, what's your problem? He's got a backpack. We don't sell backpacks, so these people must just be bringing their own backpacks. KAJ says, I was watching in YouTube, but I have moved to Twitch. Who were you in YouTube? I always forget. I get really confused about who is what username, because you've all got different usernames in your respective platforms. I've just realised I haven't got any toilets. We are bogless. Let me get one of my natty little thingies here. We have a restroom facility, which is enormous. Wow, that's the biggest toilet in the world. And then we have the little 2x2 toilet. Personally, I have a preference for the 2x2 toilet, so there we go. Astrogali says, given that you can't take the ride supports very high for the water ride, if you can raise the landscape, that will enable you to build higher. That's true. You're absolutely right. I hadn't thought of that. Oh, KAJ is Karen Johnson. Of course it is Karen. Duh. Sorry. Of course it is. Well, I'm glad that you're, you know, not restricting your horizons. And quite a few people in Twitch tonight, including a new subscriber, which is very exciting. Fatter Than Most says, welcome to the Twitch family. We are higher class here and enjoy eating swan and chips. That's true. YouTube, they're just happy with... Actually, I don't know what they're happy with. What food do you like in YouTube? Burgers? Funnel cake. They like funnel cake. I've never had funnel cake. I really want one now. Pancakes is pancakes everywhere. I'm glad to hear that. Pancakes everywhere. I mean, what is there not to like? I love the way that people are getting off monorail and just getting back on monorail. It's brilliant. It's because they want to get back to the other end, isn't it? Eventually the monorail will go all the way around the park if I can work out how to do it. It's quite a lot of work doing that. Karen has for now found the swan icon in Twitch. Sir Hilary says in YouTube, they just eat bargain bucket swan drumsticks. Ooh. Well, we've started something here. It's either swan and chips, which frankly isn't very high class, is it? Or bargain bucket swan drumsticks, which are probably more expensive. And it's me who has to relay this conversation between you. Good grief. Twitch users thinking they're higher class. Anyway, should we go on the monorail? Not been on the monorail for a while. Oh! He looks really like a friend of mine, that's bizarre. Is there any more to see? Probably not. Because nothing's really happened around the general monorail area, has it? It is cool though. I just love the immersive sound effects, it just makes me smile. Fatter Than Most says, would you rather have the vegetarian swan substitute? I had a bacon substitute earlier this evening called It's Not Bacon or something. Because it was in the Holland and Barrett reduced bit. And it should have been £3 and it was 50p. And it tasted really good. But it definitely wasn't bacon. I mean, I haven't eaten bacon in years, but it didn't remind me of bacon. They always say, oh, it's really like bacon, and it's not. But then I didn't kind of crisp it up properly. I put it in a stir fry and it didn't go crispy very much, so there you go. Worth £3? Not really. Worth 50p? Totally. Got a carriage to myself. Yay. Oh, there's the mine coaster. Oh, of course, all the way back. I'd forgotten. If you haven't seen the mine coaster, we definitely need to go on the mine coaster again before we stop because it's awesome. Fatter Than Most is now accusing YouTubers of eating swan Twizzlers. That's out of order. Did you hear the bloke going? He would enjoy the swan Twizzlers, but anyway. Local Numpty says vegetarian swan substitute sounds like something sold in a dystopian future. Got a point there, got a point. This ride, if you didn't ride it earlier with us, is absolutely blinking terrifying. As a good mine train coaster should be, actually. But yeah, it is seriously twisty, and just when you think it's not going to get any more twisty, it goes twisty. And then it goes up, and then it comes down. Uh-oh, Junior Coaster's not doing too well, is it? I'll have to sort that out in another episode, probably. But let's get on this, in the front of the train, yippee! Look, that's where it comes up and down. Hello, guys, hi. Oh, happy, happy. Happy? You happy? Okay, right, let's do this. Choo choo! This is a ride that knows how to do its lift hills. So Hillary is accusing people in YouTube of eating swan kebabs. Oh my god, this is so steep. Ah. It'll all be worth it, I promise. Does anybody else feel safer with those bars on the front? Yikes! Whoa! Oh, airtime. Oh, whoa! This isn't even sped up. Can you imagine what this would be like on, like, triple speed? Yeah, somebody's going, I agree. Whoa, look at them! Oh, they're so happy. Oh, there's the last little thing. Oh my god. Awful. Makes you want to throw up your swan, that does. Whatever type of swan you've eaten. There's a really worrying conversation going on in Twitch about swan now. Ligomatic says chlorinated vegetarian swan substitute, which is what we'll all be eating if Trump stays in government much longer, but anyway. Fatter Than Most says I would destroy a swan kebab. Would it be shaved like a doner? Or on a stick like a kofti? Astrogali in YouTube says I would love to ride that mine train in real life. Are you sure? I think that would make you super sick. But it doesn't matter because we've got amazingly clean toilets here. Amazingly clean toilets, look. Wow. What I probably do need is a fence to stop people getting in here. The thing is that they don't, because that's the other thing about this game, is if you don't make the rides safe, as in around them safe, it doesn't matter, because they don't come off the paths or anything. Which, I don't know, seems a little bit silly to me. It feels like perhaps an element of difficulty that has been missed off. maybe. Maybe not. But, yeah. I always feel slightly better just putting them in. For the realism, you know. Lots of people getting on vanilla ice cream and they would killed some people with it. This is just a steady flow of visitors on the old water ride. Just steady. I think it's because it's quite far away from everything. What I could probably do with is the monorail coming right out here. It might be possible to get it to come round here and have a station here, but let's say that's not one for tonight because I've only got a couple of minutes left. So Hilary says, how do you shave a swan? I don't think we want to talk about that. And a swan kebab with garlic sauce and a bit of salad sounds pretty good. Pancake says, what if you're watching both Twitch and YouTube? What side of the Twitch versus YouTube wars would you be? Well, I think it kind of depends on your choice of food. Do you get your swan out of a bucket? Or do you eat it on a plate? Don't answer that question. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me tonight. I wish I could go on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, but I'll wake up tomorrow not able to talk, which wouldn't be any good because I want to record the next episodes of Skyrim in the movies, so I could probably just do with going. I need to catch up on MasterChef as well, and indeed on whether Trump still has a job. Could be a number of months, that one, I fear. Anyway, I will leave you with one last ride. Oh, Fatter Than Most is suggesting hashtag swan kebab. I thought you were supposed to be the posh side. Wasn't Twitch supposed to eat swan with chips off a plate provided by the Queen or something? I don't know. Anyway, there's loads of spaces on the water ride, so let's do the water ride one last time. And then we can all go to bed. Oh my god, hang on a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, I want to start from the beginning, please. I don't think you get a choice, do you? Is that the start? That's not the start. We're going to have to wait for the start. Oh, apparently the Twitch people have claimed hashtag swan kebab for their own. Oh dear. YouTube are going to have to come up with something there, I think. I expect this to be a thing in Twitter, you know? I want a sort of hashtag swan kebab to start trending. Fatter Than Most says, thanks for the stream, I'm sorry I made it so swan heavy. That's okay, I think we can cope. What I can't cope with is the fact this won't let me back on the ride. I love the way these carriages still clang together. It's awesome. I don't like the fact that all my rides are starting to die. Dear. I don't think putting more mechanics in is going to help. I'm going to do it anyway. I think the mechanics are probably just wandering around doing nothing. Because they're all level 1 and I've got no staff training room. Oh, hello. Hello. We can experience the clang. Those trees look great over there, don't they? I'm really pleased with that. Zay in YouTube says I'm off to make some churros and funnel cakes. Awesome. Sir Hilary in Twitch says cock o swan. Fatter Than Most wants a swan kebab t-shirt. Hashtag swan kebab. Right, here we go, guys. The irritating music from whatever the irritating music is coming from will now accompany us on the best water ride known to man. Listen to them, they're already screaming. They're loving it. Oh, sorry, that's my 9:30 alarm going off. Sir Hilary asks whether I could perhaps get a sponsorship from Swan Vesta. A sponsorship from anybody would be the best thing in the whole world. Which is why I really appreciate my subscribers and my patrons and my ad clickers and the people who share on Twitter and the people who tell their friends and the people who do the retweeting and the promoting and the sharing and the subscribing and the liking. Do the liking. There isn't enough in the way of the liking. Look at this now. Look at this now. It's amazing. God, I don't feel safe at all. There was a definite clang that wasn't there before, you know. But at least we can get out of the water pit because before we couldn't. Astrogali says that he thinks that swan nuggets would have to be YouTube's signature dish. Signature spelt CYG. You get a splash for that. In fact, I think that might be the only splash on the ride. It's the least splashy water ride in the whole world. But it is genuinely terrifying. It's more like a bobsled ride than it is a water ride. Look at them getting splashed, yay! In we come, we've all survived. Thank God. So much music, so many roller coasters. So much winning, so many swans. Anyway, right, I really have to go now. Pancake says, I think I'll boot up Parkitect and play after your stream ends. I had a ton of fun today. Awesome. Make sure that you give it a like, just as Zay in YouTube has done. I think this is going pretty well. I like this streaming midweek Parkitect business. It makes me feel happy. Might not always be Parkitect, but for the time being, let's do Parkitect because it's fun. Well, we'll do Parkitect until it dies, because you can probably see it's starting to lag. It's not coping very well. But thank you very much for coming. It's brilliant. There's nothing better than seeing lots of people around, and nothing better than seeing a bit of engagement, and certainly nothing better than seeing all the support. So thank you very, very much indeed. I am going now to have a quick gulp of water and catch up on MasterChef, and tomorrow, as I say, hopefully I'll be recording some of the series. So let's leave it here on the old stoner ride, and I will see you all when I next see you.